Did you know that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck? That means almost 8 out of 10 people you meet are just one unexpected expense away from financial disaster. What if I told you the biggest obstacle to wealth isn't your income? It's something far more common, but far less obvious. It's the little decisions we make every day, the spending habits we pick up, and the lack of financial knowledge that holds us back. Stick around to uncover the everyday traps keeping people poor, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. First up, we're tackling one of the sneakiest wealth killers out there. Lifestyle inflation. It's so subtle, so normalized that most people don't even realize they're caught in its grip. Imagine this: you land a promotion, score a raise, or see a little extra padding in your bank account. What's the first thing that comes to mind? If you're like most people, you're probably thinking about upgrading your lifestyle. That new car smell, a bigger apartment, maybe even a shopping spree for a brand new wardrobe. And hey, I get it. It feels good to treat yourself, especially after a win. But here's the catch. Every time your expenses increase alongside your income, you're stuck in a perpetual cycle of living paycheck to paycheck no matter how much you make. Think about it. If you're making $50,000 a year and get a $5,000 raise but your expenses also go up by $5,000, are you actually any richer? Sadly, the answer is no. You're essentially running on a financial treadmill, working harder and harder just to stay in the same place. So, what's the solution? Simple. Break the cycle. Every time your income increases, resist the urge to immediately level up your lifestyle. Instead, make a conscious decision to put that extra money to work for you. Increase your savings rate. Start investing in assets like real estate or index funds. Think of it this way. The money you save and invest today is what builds the foundation for your future financial freedom. Don't let lifestyle inflation steal that from you. Remember that $5,000 raise? Imagine investing it year after year. Over time, thanks to the magic of compound interest, that seemingly small amount could grow into a significant nest egg. Breaking free from lifestyle inflation is about making a conscious choice to prioritize long-term financial well-being over short-term gratification. It's about understanding that true wealth isn't measured by the things you own, but by the financial security and freedom you build for yourself and your future. Let's talk about something that might be a little uncomfortable: financial education, or more accurately, the lack of it. It's no secret that most schools don't exactly prioritize teaching us about money. They focus on algebra, history, and maybe even a little Shakespeare, but when it comes to the practical skills of managing our finances, we're often left to figure it out on our own. And you know what that means? We learn the hard way, through trial and error, through costly mistakes, and through years of feeling like we're playing catch-up. It's like being thrown into the deep end of a pool without knowing how to swim. Sure, you might figure it out eventually, but you'll probably swallow a lot of water in the process. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Educating yourself about personal finance doesn't have to be overwhelming, time-consuming, or boring. In fact, it can be empowering, even exciting. It all starts with mastering the basics. Create a budget that works for you, and stick to it. Understand the power of saving and investing. Learn how interest works, both for and against you. The best part? There are countless free resources available at your fingertips. Listen to podcasts during your commute, dive into personal finance books, or even subscribe to YouTube channels like this one. There's a wealth of knowledge out there just waiting to be discovered. Financial education is the key to unlocking your financial potential. It's about taking control of your money, making informed decisions, and building a solid foundation for a secure future. Don't wait for someone else to teach you. Take charge of your financial destiny today. Let's talk about a trap that's so deeply ingrained in our society that it's almost become invisible: the consumer mentality. We're bombarded with messages telling us to buy, that happiness can be found in the latest gadgets, the newest fashion trends, and the shiniest cars. But here's the truth: most of what we're conditioned to crave are liabilities, things that lose value over time. That fancy car you've got your eye on, it depreciates the second you drive it off the lot. Those designer clothes you just have to have, they'll be out of style before you know it. And while there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor, it's crucial to strike a balance. Instead of constantly chasing liabilities, shift your focus towards acquiring assets, things that appreciate in value over time. Think real estate, stocks, bonds, or even starting your own business. Here's a simple mindset shift that can make a world of difference. Before every purchase, ask yourself, is this helping me grow my wealth? Or is it just costing me money? Now, I'm not saying you have to become a minimalist and swear off all material possessions. It's about being mindful of your spending habits. It's about making conscious choices that align with your financial goals. Start small. Instead of buying that expensive coffee every morning, make it at home and invest the difference in a low-cost index fund. Choose experiences over material possessions. And remember, the goal isn't to deprive yourself, it's to align your spending with your long-term vision for your life. Breaking free from the consumer mentality is about reclaiming your power. It's about defining what truly matters to you and making choices that support your journey towards financial freedom. Unlocking the power of multiple income streams. Now that we've talked about what to avoid, let's dive into the exciting part: building wealth. And the first step on that journey is diversifying your income streams. Relying on a single paycheck from a 9-to-5 job can feel like walking a tightrope. One unexpected event could throw your entire financial world into disarray. That's why it's crucial to create multiple sources of income. Think of it like building a financial safety net. The more streams you have flowing in, the more secure your financial future becomes. So, how do you actually create these additional income streams? The possibilities are endless, and the beauty is that you can tailor them to your skills, passions, and interests. Have a knack for writing? Consider freelance writing or content creation. Passionate about photography? Sell your photos online or offer photography services? Got a knack for teaching? Explore online tutoring or create and sell online courses. The key is to identify your strengths and find ways to monetize them. Remember, the more value you bring to the marketplace, the more you can earn. Investing in dividend-paying stocks is another fantastic way to generate passive income. It's like having your money work for you, even while you sleep. The beauty of multiple income streams is that it doesn't have to be about replacing your 9-to-5 job. It's about creating options, building financial security, and designing a life where you're in control of your financial destiny. Mastering the art of smart money management. Let's face it, the word budgeting often evokes images of restrictive spreadsheets, endless number crunching, and feeling like you're constantly depriving yourself. But here's the truth. Budgeting doesn't have to be a drag. In fact, it's the key to financial freedom. Think of budgeting as a roadmap for your money. It's about being intentional with your spending, making conscious choices that align with your goals, and ensuring that every dollar has a job to do. Start by tracking your expenses. You can use a budgeting app, a simple spreadsheet, or even just a notebook, whatever works best for you. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can start making adjustments. Identify areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived. Negotiate better rates for your bills. Automate your savings and investments so you're consistently building wealth without even thinking about it. Remember that $5 you spend on coffee every day? If you invested that instead over time, it could grow into thousands of dollars. Smart money management is about making small, sustainable changes that add up to big results over time. It's about taking control of your finances and putting your money to work for you, instead of the other way around. It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about having the financial freedom to live the life you want on your own terms. The power of long-term thinking. How patience builds wealth. In a world of instant gratification, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking quick fixes and overnight success. But when it comes to building wealth, patience isn't just a virtue, it's essential. The truth is, building lasting wealth takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making consistent, disciplined choices over the long haul, even when you don't see immediate results. One of the most powerful tools at your disposal is compound interest, the concept of earning interest on your interest. It might sound a little dry at first, but trust me, it's the closest thing to magic you'll find in the financial world. Here's how it works. Let's say you invest $1,000 and earn a 7% annual return. After the first year, you'll have $1,070. Not bad, right? But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you earn interest on the original $1,000 and on the $70 in interest you already earned. As you continue to invest and let your money compound over time, the growth becomes exponential. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining momentum and size with every passing moment. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to building wealth, so don't wait for the perfect moment to get started. The perfect moment is now. Set clear financial goals for yourself. Visualize your ideal future. What do you want your life to look like in 5, 10, or 20 years? Having a clear vision of your destination will keep you motivated and focused on the journey, even when the going gets tough. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, stay consistent, and enjoy the incredible journey of watching your financial future unfold. Thanks for joining me today on Wealthfully Yours. If you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. In our next video, we'll dive into the beginner's guide to investing and show you how to make your first investment in under 30 minutes. Remember, building wealth isn't about where you start. It's about the choices you make. See you next time.